played as centre-half. But I think, and many other people think, that perhaps Derek would have made even a better success in that position as he watches the kick-off taken. He was saying to me that his record at Tynecastle isn't all that good. And I can understand it. Rangers having only won once in the Premier Division here. This is young Hugh Burns. There's Mick Delaney from Cleland, the referee for today. Got a little bit of holding there. That's not a bad ball by Burns. Robert Pritz. And I think the wind is going to trouble the players out there today, blowing kind of right to left diagonally. Picked up by Robertson, who scored the only goal of the match the last time the teams met at Tynecastle. Strong, positive header forward there by Davy McKinnon. Will be sweeping up behind Derek Johnston. Awkward tackle. That was Watson coming in. That's your first look at Andy Watson. Briefly, we'll see him again. Cooper. Nice little touch to the outside. That's McMinn. All on his own. Switch wings. Still fights for it, gets away. It's not a bad run by McMinn at all. Looking very inventive on the left. McKinnon. Redford. Push forward there by Watson. That's a good looking ball. And McCloy quite happy to cram it over the bar. Well, that was Andy Watson. There he is. Just to perform a very useful service indeed for Aberdeen. Back from Leeds. And that was an excellent cross, utilising the wind, which is helping Hearts at the moment. Black. This will curl in. Conor McDonald goes up, away goes Redford. Swept away by Mackay, now Black. And McCloy taking it confidently enough. Good start to this match. Down the line to Ferguson. A lot of hard tackling already. And Rangers switching the wingers with Davy Cooper coming across to the right. McMinn to the left. Alternating. Razor. Mackay looking very aggressive and sharp. There's Cammy Fraser, of course, used to play here for Hearts. Great favourite when he was in a maroon jersey. Davy Cooper, brilliant flick. Burns, towering ball, not at all well judged. Kai delicately forward. Watson, Fritz goes with him. Black. Clark and Johnson with it. Clark goes for it, but Peter McCloy is there. His old teammate, Sandy Clark, charging in. Burns gets the better of that challenge. Fraser, Cooper. Almost between the Hearts players, McMinn. Well, it looked like a late-ish tackle. Referee didn't think so. Just a bit too much in that. Now, there's an interesting sight there. Number 6, Neil Berry, 20 years of age. Hearts got him from Bolton at the beginning of the season. And then he comes to make his debut today. Well, he made it to, I beg your pardon, this is his second game. He made it on Wednesday night. Derek Johnson thought that was going across. Robertson decided to fight for it. I think the whistle has gone for the leg tackle. It has. John Robertson looking very sharp. Could play, of course, on Tuesday night for the under-21s in Cadiz against Spain. Ronnie McDonald was up for it. Watson fires and the shot is there. Sweet as you like. 6 minutes gone. A quite excellent goal by Andy Watson. Just look at the ball breaking back to him. He had a good look at it and then let rip. And McCloy, apart from anything else, he may have been unsighted. He barely moved. I don't think he would have got to it anyway. 1-0. There's McKinnon. Ben goes for it, falls free. Cooper, a very good position. Tries a low one. That's a corner, and I would have thought the Hearts player got there before Redford. That should have been pushed away. Incredible miss on the goal line for Rangers. Clever play, though, by Cooper, that he decided to keep it low. That's what confused everybody. But then again, he thinks ahead of everybody usually. That's Cooper's corner. And pass by Ferguson. First real time we've seen Rangers in action of any note, of any danger, of any menace. And 27 minutes have gone. Redford. Hearts playing it around confidently. That's McKinnon. Did that well. He's played well for Rangers as a sweeper in that kind of role. Certainly he gives the club 100%. Oh, McDonald easily beating Ferguson in the air. That's not the kind of ball he needs now. Sandy Clark wants to push it away. That's a very good ball indeed. Oh, Robertson delayed slightly. Here's Mackay. Can he flip that across? That's a bad ball by Mackay. What a waste. Excellently set up. That was Prince, McMinn, Kidd, Clark, Whittaker, and it goes free and away goes. Well, Cooper's starting to go after it. Pace of the ball beat him. That should be for McCloy. The Hearts are the better of the game. Cooper and McMinn, the only two who are trying to get Rangers changed. There's Fraser. McMinn. Well taken. Henry Smith. Very good ball by Fraser to McMinn. Stretching Hearts. Did the right thing and hitting it first time. The goalkeeper, the equal of it. Confident back header by Derek Johnson. Oh, Whittaker totally deceived by the bounce. Burns. There's Clark. Good run by Clark. I think he was slightly put off. Now, there may have been other players in the game who would have fallen down there and claimed a penalty kick. He didn't. He went after it. The more cynical in his profession might have done that, but he did it, and Hearts missed an opportunity. All credit to Clark for going through with the play. Good play. It's Berry who has come forward. It's very intelligent. There's a header. It's just pass. Park. Well, what confused Rangers there, and to the delight of the Hearts support, was a switch in Hearts tactics, with Berry, who's been defending, certainly lunging his way down that line, sending over a great cross, because Hearts had that extra man, and Sandy Clark nudged it away past narrowly. barely gets into Hearts half there. Clark. Well, that's an excellent ball. Whittaker. Looking for Robertson, who's almost there. You can see him sliding in towards it. Whittaker looking up. Curved round, and there was that despairing leap out there by Robertson. Could have only been inches away from the second goal. Robertson seemed in an outside position. Mackay. Free kick, surely, yes. A very ragged-looking Rangers side at the moment. 6 minutes, the first half remaining. It's a free kick. Interesting position, Whittaker's there. Black, who can rifle them in. Goalkeepers don't like to see him doing it. Whittaker tried it on himself, though. Not with any success. Get the impression Black might have been slightly annoyed with the way that free kick was taken. Back header. Well, was that intentional by Dawson to leave it? There's Pritz. Still cannot find Ferguson. He said to run back to get service. Pritz. Fraser. Redford. There's a shot! One of Rangers' better moves. Intelligently played right through the middle, and I think he was just leaning back, losing his balance as he went for the final shot. Inevitably it went upwards. There's a half-time whistle. The louder roars are from the Hearts supporters. That's the man who brought that about, Andy Watson, ex-Aberdeen, ex-Leeds, who scored with that excellent shot. Not an easy one to take, the ball dropping towards him, but the Rangers goalkeeper had no chance. Hearts, by far the better team in this first half, and the way they're going, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they added to that, unless Rangers, for some reason, get their act together. We shall see. Hearts playing against the breeze in the second half, and it's not inconsiderable. We saw the ball curving round there as Burns went for it. Linesman delayed, but the flag was up as Cammy Fraser, Rangers captain, took off slightly too late. Clark going for it again, he does well. There's Mackay with a shot, well saved by McCloy. That might have killed Rangers off if that had gone in. Ferguson, look at where Ferguson is, way back inside his own half. If ever there was a player who should be in the opponent's penalty area, the problem is from Ferguson, he's not getting the ball. Well, McCloy got to that ball very well. I think Mackay probably put it just a bit too much to the side, and the wrong side. Well, the referee didn't like that intention on Ferguson. He's had a very good start to the second half. Cooper to take this. Not a bad ball. Redford after it again. Derek Johnson had come off as well. And it's a corner kick. Hovering ball. Smith surely impeded, yes. Fraser went in at the goalkeeper, and the referee has already booked Fraser. And Smith, I think, in some pain. Bedford, Dawson, Ferguson on the chase, Smith after it, he won't get that, corner kick. We're seeing more and more of Rangers in this half, to the delight of the support. Well, that's the usual tangle of paper. And that's Ted McMinn. There's a curl. It's not cleared effectively. Davy Cooper stabbing it in, feels for hands. That's another corner. Rangers piling on the pressure. Very crowded penalty area. McMinn again. That's a better save by Smith under pressure. He was a master all the way. And now Whittaker wants to slow it down, give Hearts a breather. And that's not a damp pass either. Hearts were going through a very sticky spell. Ferguson, Fritz. Swings it out very wide indeed. David Cooper with that header. Out Fritz. Bounce beat him. Black. Buns is there. And Johnston. Now Fraser. Didn't even look round, just flicked it forward. Rather wasted that move. Just got there. Well, I think he tried to retaliate with a hand. Fraser, referee, just turned away from that. Getting a bit towsy, that's Berry. And Hearts aren't in the game now. It's Rangers have. Win behind that Peter McCloy kick. That's going to help Rangers. Here's Dawson. Round the side to Dawson. Levine goes with them. Dawson checked very well indeed. And the Rangers players let that go across. There's Robinson. Hearts in the counter-attack. Derek Johnson. Can't stab it through. Johnson on the tackle, that was a late tackle, and that will be a booking. Johnson to be booked. Levine with it. Derek Johnson touched back there, whipped away by Dawson. McMinn. There's Burns. On towards McMinn again. Levine with them. And McMinn simply didn't have the quality control. Fraser stabs it away. Cooper. Fraser. Wasted ball. With Redford away to the left. Seemed to be rushed into making that pass. Kidd. Throw to Hearts. As Gary Mackay, number 8, has been quiet in this half. 20 minutes gone almost. Hearts still in the lead, but they've taken a pounding from Rangers. for a section of this half. McKinnon. And I think he'll get the free kick out of that. He does. John Robertson very quiet in this first spell of the second half. He's very little service, reminiscent indeed of Ian Ferguson in the first half for Rangers. The ball not played to him. John McDonnell going to play through the middle with Ferguson to the right of him. There he goes, McDonald's in for that. And it doesn't touch back well. Rangers a bit unlucky there. Trying to touch that back to Ferguson. Ferguson. To the side. Wrong side though, that's not a bad ball, Robertson. Will he try the shot? He does, he hit that well indeed. He had little room for manoeuvre and very little time to make it. He went too straight. Robertson fighting hard for it and straight over from Barnes, who I don't think is fully recovered from that knock on the knee. Kenny Blank being very precise about where he places that ball. That's a header down. Mackay try the chip. Away by Dawson. Hesitancy in the Rangers defence. Mackay with it. That's the second one. As Ronnie McDonald, the big defender, rattles forward to put that in the back of the net. Sealing Rangers' fate, I'm sure. 2-0. Very loose on the right. And that was curved over intelligently, and McDonald came in, stuck it away from McCoy. He had no chance with only 10 minutes left. Fraser. Here's Russell. Now McDonald. Maybe Cooper left to try and get that with a head, and Smith is there. Dawson. Here's Burns. Great. That's Ferguson, and that's drooping and just over.
Well, Hearts deserving of that 2-0 win. There was certainly a phase in the game just after the start of the second half with Rangers, when assisted, put a lot of pressure on them without actually looking like scoring. I thought they played excellently. They're well drilled now, a tough-looking team. They've got a bit of spine to them, also with a lot of underlay of good football. And I think absolutely superb. A real star for the future is Craig Levein at the back. He played with great style, great stature. Certainly somebody we've got to look at very carefully. Now, that means, of course, that Hearts are on the up just now. They're on the crest of the wave, and they're bringing the crowds in. A very good crowd at Tynecastle today. Very good Rangers support, by the way, which came through. And the Hearts supports are always turning up at the moment. And that means that Wallace Mercer, the chairman of the club, has exacted a revolution here. When he came in the old days, Hearts were really toiling. But now, of course, he's very successful. And I put it to him when I spoke to him after the game, that some people had actually thought he was out of his mind when he did come here. Did they think it was an impossible task for him?
I did once I was in the job, and once I was 3 months into it, because there's no way that you can hide when you're stewarding a football club. Your customers tell you instantly if you're making the wrong decisions. But that's what challenge is about in life, taking on a difficult situation and turning it around. I'm just very fortunate to have an economic base that is recoverable.
Well, did you at any time fear that Hearts would go under?
Oh, for the first year we were very taught at various stages. I mean, it was public knowledge. We spent money we didn't have, and we bought players we couldn't afford. But at least we got the show on the road. And
is that something to do with your credit worthiness in the business world?
I don't know. Maybe about my attitude to risk-taking, because the patient was in a very sick state, and it had to be revived. And the only way to do that was really give it a shock. And sometimes decisions were taken intuitively about people. I mean, I also unscrambled the board as well.
Were you ruthless?
Well, I was ruthless, but I had the benefit of also having a player manager who I took out the playing side, who had at least 15 years in a very competitive environment at Ibrox. And in fact, that welded with what limited business skills I have, I think has proved a degree of success.
Do you say you could go along to any club and apply business techniques and make it successful?
I don't think there's any doubt, and therefore, if you've got, just like a manager, if he gets the opportunity to manage at the highest level with the facilities and economic base, in theory, the job should become easier.
Quite clearly, some people in the business don't like you speaking out candidly on subjects. Is that off-putting in any way?
I find it very upsetting that on one hand I'm trying to do my best. I've made a personal contribution to Scottish football, not only financially, but I do think I'm at least putting my time and energy into it. It disappoints me when certain people in senior positions take a very negative and amateurish view. And people, in fact, openly criticise me at various meetings because I believe in discussing the subjects. In the end, we must let our customers know what our business is about. Football is the people's game, and the people must appreciate what's happening.
And you will continue to speak out, even though perhaps at times you may be controversial?
I think so. I have a duty to my customers. I have a duty to my public to speak out. Because in the end, I'm only as good as the people, in fact, who come through the turnstiles or watch your programme.
All right, speak out. Do you think you'll beat Aberdeen in the Cup?
I think we're a good even money bet over 90 minutes against anyone here.